Pisces, welcome to your 2023 bonus reading. However it comes out is how I'm going to read it. If this reading does resonate with you, make sure that you visit brattystarot.com to book a personal reading with me. And if it doesn't resonate with you, make sure that you're checking for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign, okay? So let's take a look here. Okay, so topping the entire energy for 2023, we have Aquarius. So Aquarius, humanitarian. This is about community. This is about social media. This is about friend groups. This is about your biggest hopes, your dreams, your wishes, everything that you have ever wanted. Now, if you're a Pisces rising, then Aquarius is in your 12th house. So it could certainly be about things maybe that you're healing, maybe sacrifices that you've made, addictions for some of you. Maybe you have a friend that has addictions. Maybe you're the one that has addictions. We all have addictions, right? We have addictions to our phone. We have porn addictions. We have sex addictions. We have drug addictions. We have addictions to people, whatever, places, things. Okay. So there could be something with that as well. On this card specifically, it talks about originality, philanthropy, and progressive imagining. So maybe even a need to be a little bit rebellious. Maybe you will be being a little bit rebellious in 2023. I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you're not hurting nobody, right? As long as you're not knocking any heads around. So let's take a look here. I guess I'll cut them. Okay. The Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Swords. The Devil is at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, could be addictions, something that you're attached to, addicted to, etc. And what's interesting to me is that we have the Four of Swords following that right here. The Four of Swords following that. First thing I see for 2023. And so there's something here with that Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, I heard just when you thought you let go of it. It's like this sense of you feeling like you've healed something within your life, feel like you've maybe taken a back seat, you've finally been able to kind of move on, and then something is like, bitch, you thought, with that tower there. And I'm not saying that that's anything bad, but it's definitely causing some, I don't want to say concerns, but it's causing you to really think about things. It's you feeling like, okay, I really have to trust myself in a situation. With that Nine of Pentacles, you're really standing on your own 2 feet. You're looking absolutely stellar. You're looking amazing. You have a lot of gratitude. And what's interesting, make sure that you check out my short, which is about one of my YouTube shorts. It's about gratitude. And I talk about a lack of experience will always portray a lack of gratitude. So basically what that means is people that haven't like lived a hard life, or people that haven't really had their asses handed to them, they don't really have a whole lot of gratitude for life. You know, they don't have a lot of gratitude for people, places, things, whatever the case is. And so when we go through a lot of things with that Tower moment, the Four of Swords, the Moon, you know, we can appreciate people more. We can appreciate things more. And it seems like what you're doing is you're kind of appreciating your independence, your money, your looks even, okay? Looking fine, right? With that Five of Wands, you may have some people that disagree with you, with whatever that is. Maybe people don't want you to stand on your own 2 feet. Maybe you got people jealous of you. You know, maybe this is internal conflict that you're having with yourself. Of course, I'm going to have to clarify. With that Judgment, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, you don't give a goddamn because you know exactly what's on your path and you know exactly who you are. And what you're essentially doing is you're thinking logically. You're definitely focusing on more Venusian things. And it doesn't always have to mean beauty and love, right? Of course, it can absolutely represent that. But it also talks about money because Taurus is the ruler, the natural ruler of the 2nd house. The Queen of Swords is Libra, which is the natural ruler of the 7th house. So we can talk about relationships, money, your relationship to money, even for some of you. But that Judgment, there's something on your past that you're kind of, there's something on your path that you're kind of blowing towards, okay? Now I want to go ahead and take a look at this Four of Swords energy for you. The Nine of Wands, it's something that you've been battling for a long time. You've been battling something for a really, really long time, and you're tired. You're tired of battling with it. And the thing is that you still got fight left in you with whatever this is. I don't know, maybe you're fighting for social justice. Maybe you're fighting for a friend. Maybe you're fighting against a friend. I'm just saying that with that Aquarius energy, but you're definitely doing something different that maybe you really haven't done before. And like I said, with that Nine of Wands, I can talk about something that you've been battling or even thinking about for a long time, but you're certainly coming out on top with whatever this is. And I feel like there's abundance coming your way as well. The Hangman and the Page of Pentacles. So, like I said, for Pisces risings, if your Aquarius is in your 12th house, I mean, this is 12th house energy here. So there could be a lot of things that you've battled with subconsciously. Maybe you're addicted to a person. Maybe you finally get over that in 2023. Maybe you're addicted to freaking, I don't know, sugar, right? We're all addicted to sugar as Americans, especially if you live in America, right? But I feel like you're just simply letting that go. So what is the Four of Swords caused from? What is the Four of Swords caused from Pisces? I'm just curious. Last shuffle. Watch the devil come out. Seven of Pentacles could be something about money specifically, or there could be a sense of you feeling like maybe you need to take your time when it comes to you, taking care of you, paying more attention to you, making more logical and sustainable decisions in your life, especially when it comes to your finances. So there could definitely be something financially going on here. So let's take a look at that Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune for Pisces for 2023. The Knight of Swords. The Five of Cups. The Fool. Okay. The reason why I kind of feel like you're starting to make less impulsive decisions in some kind of way. I almost said Taurus. Maybe you're dealing with one or have that in your chart. Maybe see where you have Taurus in your chart. But if you have been a person who has maybe made impulsive decisions in the past, or just one specifically that you really regret, I see you really doing your research and really taking your time making decisions now. Like, for instance, okay, let's say that you used to be really welcoming and you just let anybody in your life and you just allow anybody to come into your house and talk to you. And then it's like, one day all your shit gets stolen by somebody and you're like, all right, well, can't be doing that anymore. Got to be more cautious, whether it's about money, whatever it is. And it's you really it's like you are, you may have felt the need to get down to the bottom of something until you realize that you just need to let it go in order for it to resolve itself. Does that make sense? So instead of like trying to control something, instead of trying to, well, I got to figure out every single detail. I got to, I got to focus on this. I got to figure out if this is really what I think. It's like, you're just like, you know what? I'm just don't want to do that. Like, that's what it feels like. You're just kind of rolling with the punches because you already feel healed from something, Pisces, for 2023. Tell me about that Tower, please. Last shuffle. The Two of Cups. Ooh, the King of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, okay. You got, all right. What's unstable? Why does the Tower need to come here in the first place? What's the reason? What's the problem? The Queen of Wands. Your self-confidence might be at, I don't want to say an all-time low, but it could be kind of, okay, not the best. Sometimes when we go through this like healing journey, it's like we're broken down to be built back up in a lot of ways. And then sometimes we're built up to be broken down. It's this constant transformative energy. And so there seems to be something where maybe in the past you felt you needed to prove yourself, or maybe you really tried to get a lot of attention, or maybe you have some insecurities when it comes to your looks or asserting yourself. Okay. There's going to be someone that comes in with that Two of Cups. If you're not already in a relationship, Pisces, there could be somebody that kind of comes in that tests that or causes you to look at whatever it is that needs to be restructured, because it's like the Tower comes in when we are refusing to make a decision, even Two of Cups here, or when we refuse to understand why something can't stand anymore, why something can't just be anymore, and it's because it has to be broken down. And I'm asking Spirit, okay, well, why does something in Pisces life need to be broken down? Because there's either a lack of confidence or you have poor boundaries or something like that. So there may be a love interest that could end up like coming around to test that or strengthen you in that specific area. Yeah, Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, this could be causing you to maybe put yourself first in a lot of situations. So we have the moon here for like maybe mid 2023. Tell me about that moon, which is you here. Ace of Pentacles. I heard the opportunity to think for yourself. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups here. So this is interesting. So there may be things that are going on that you don't necessarily agree with, is what I'm getting. And it's like you kind of just want to think for yourself. Like people could be telling you a certain way to feel or a certain way to think or whatever. And while it's fine to listen to people, yeah, look, Ace of Swords, Temperance. While it's fine to listen to people's opinions and what they're saying and maybe take heed of it, um, it's another thing to always go with what others want from you or want you to do, what they want you to do, not what you want you to do. And so there could be this sense, and it could be this lover. Okay, if you're already in a relationship, this relationship could end up kind of testing you a little bit. And it's like everything in moderation, right? So it's like that saying, do you do everything your friends tell you to do? It's like, do you, or whatever it is, even if it's a lover. And a lot of the times we can kind of fold a little bit more when it comes to a lover, because us as human beings, we all just want to be kind of loved, right? And so there's something that's kind of like testing you a little bit, where it's almost like it feels like somebody is making you question whether or not you're doing the right thing. And you're like, I don't really need your opinion. It's like, I don't mind like listening to what you have to say, but it's like somebody is trying to beat it in your head that this is what you have to do. But this is about you trusting yourself. And because you trust yourself, you end up either A, creating an opportunity, like a financial opportunity for yourself, or somebody brings that to you. Because then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the moon can talk about trusting ourselves. Okay. Tell me about this. Nine of Pentacles, please, for Pisces. Last shuffle. The Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups? Seven of Swords. Page of Swords. You are getting to this place of independence. God, this so reminds me of like boyfriends I've had. So it's you getting to this place of independence because you're finally trusting yourself and creating opportunities for yourself. And then it's like you have somebody that's trying to convince you that you made a mistake, or that you should feel bad for feeling good about yourself, that you should feel bad for finally trusting yourself, that you should feel absolutely terrible for being happy, you know? It's like somebody's trying to make you feel that way. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's like somebody like, oh, well, look what I have. Like, if you would have gone with what I did, you could have had this. Or if you would have chose me, then you could have had this. And it's like, I don't care. It's about you being secure within yourself. And then we have the Five of Wands. Tell me about that Five of Wands for mid 2023 for Pisces, last shuffle. The Ten of Cups could be some family drama. Okay. There could be family that like doesn't want to see you succeed, or a family member specifically, or it could be relationship drama. You could also be conflicted on whether or not you're happy with a person. Like if you're single and you end up meeting somebody because they act like this, because I feel like it's kind of that person with that Tower moment, because they act like this. And maybe the sense of you being like, God, I am so sick and tired of like swallowing this. I'm so sick and tired of listening to this, or people making me feel like I'm dumb, or like I can't handle things for myself or make decisions for myself, or whatever the case. And what you're doing is you're fighting for it. I heard, aren't you tired of fighting? So I don't know. The Judgment for the last part here of 2023, last shuffle. The Knight of Cups. The Fool and the Strength card. It seems like you're trying to make a judgment. If this is about love, you're trying to make a judgment on whether or not to offer your love to somebody or to accept it from somebody else. It's like you're trying to figure out whether or not you should go for it, because I see the Fool and the Strength card here, which makes me feel like you want to go for something, but there's a fear here. Now, if this is the same person up here, now you're the only one that's going to know if this person is good for you. Okay. So if this person is good for you and you end up like overcoming these issues with this person, sorry, I got a notification on my phone. Then you guys could end up moving things to the next level. Okay. If you decide to dip out on this person, there could be somebody that actually comes back from the past that tries to offer you love, and you could end up committing to them. Okay. And like I said, of course, it could just be new love as well. But also with that Judgment and that Knight of Cups there, I mean, for some of you, you're really waking up to your creative abilities, you know, your talents, gifts, skills, abilities. Maybe some of you are writers, artists, poets, painters, I don't know, drawers, you know, something. So for some of you, there could be something artistic, but whatever it is, you're kind of like, because you may feel like you don't have enough time. And I'm getting that with that Justice there. And whether it's love, whatever it is, it's like there's something where it's like you want to go for it, but you're holding back a little bit because you're not sure if you're going to have time for something. And you're trying to stay balanced, though. That's the thing. So it's like you're like, I'm trying to stay balanced. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for this, blah, 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 you know. And if your heart is calling to it, then, you know, think about whether or not it's good enough for you to go for. Tell me about that Hierophant there. The Ace of Cups. So, like I said, and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, the Four of Cups is at the bottom, though. You're having a lot of trust issues, is what it feels like, Pisces, because you definitely have someone or had someone or will have somebody that makes you question your own independence, that makes you like almost like they treat you like a child, like somebody's treating you like a child, like trying to make you dependent on them or trying to make you second guess yourself. And you're like, that I don't need to do that. And so now you're kind of getting into this maybe relationship possibly where it's like the fundamentals, like the foundation, like the structure for whatever this relationship is solid. And so for some of you, you are having a choice between an old person and a new person for some of you. But it's like this sense of kind of putting it off or not really being sure if it's for you. And like I said, you're the only one that's going to know that at the end of the day. So let's look at that Queen of Swords. You're definitely going to make a decision, though. Last shuffle. The Six of Cups. Ooh, for some of you, you're going to choose a person from the past. Ooh, not gonna lie. The Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles. This person could have like similar goals as you for some of you. Okay. Or it's like, give me one more. The Page of Swords. Somebody that's been spying on you for a while. Okay. You may end up having a conversation with them, thinking about this person could end up like bringing up memories from the past. So for some of you, you do have options. There are options that you have, but you may be having a hard time because you don't want it to be like last time, or, you know, you don't want someone to force you to question who you are or make you question who you are. It's like you're standing on your own 2 feet, you know, and you're like, you don't want anybody to try to knock you over, is what it feels like. And there's definitely a conversation that you're having about the past with a past person. So let's kind of see what we got to look at here. Maybe some advice, whatever comes out. Last shuffle. The Sun, cardinal energy, and Cancer. For some of you, could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo, or it could also be a cardinal sign, like Capricorn, Libra, Aries, and oh my God, why can't I think? And Cancer, actually. Funny enough. We have, and Aries. Isn't that funny? Okay. So, wow, we have a lot of cardinal energy here. So when we have the Sun, the cardinal card, and then Cancer here. So this is about definitely starting something, like when it comes to your emotions, like allowing your emotions to kind of drive you. What's your heart into? Like, what are you very driven towards? What makes you feel like you can express your most authentic self? from a place of emotion, not being afraid of that. I mean, you guys are Pisces, so I don't feel like you're really going to have an issue with expressing emotion for the most part. But if there's a will, there's a way for you Pisces. And with that Capricorn and Aries here, it's like, go ahead and go for something. Just make sure that the structure is solid. Okay. So Pisces would Pisces, it's an absolute pleasure to read your cards. If you would like to book a personal reading, make sure that you visit brattystarot.com. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to follow me on my social media platforms, just make sure that you look on the screen because it will be there. Absolutely love you, Pisces, and Happy New Year. Bye.